Hey guys, welcome back to another scooter video. Today I'm going to teach you how to flare. Let's get into the video. Alright, so now before you actually attempt the flare, I want to make sure you guys put a helmet on. Please put a helmet on. It's going to give you a lot more confidence when going upside down to actually throw the flare without like falling and feeling like you're going to hit your head. Also, just for safety, put your helmet on and knee pads if you have knee pads. It's going to help a lot while learning flares. I wore elbow pads, gloves, shin pads, everything when I first learned flares because it really does help when you fall, and it just braces the fall so you don't get hurt. But so for the first step, you want to decide which way you're going to air. I'm going to air to the left because I ride goofy. If you ride regular, you're going to air to the right. So when you air to the left, you got to dip your shoulder and look back to the left. You got to make sure that you look the right way because that's the way you're going to turn. If you look the other way mid-air, you're going to turn the opposite way and it's going to turn like an alley-oop flare or something like that. So when you go up the quarter pipe, you look back and dip that shoulder, and that's the way you're going to turn. You want to make sure you turn and dip the shoulder the right way so you do the flare the correct way instead of doing like the opposite flare, which is really hard to do and really hard to ride away from. And then the next step, you want to make sure, actually before you even learn how to dip the shoulder, you want to make sure that you can actually pop out the quarter. So you're going to go up to the quarter pipe, right up here, pop out. You don't be able to shoot for flat. Just for the first couple times, you want to make sure you keep your head away from this coping. Do not want to hit your head on the coping. That's probably the number one thing you just don't want to do. You want to make sure you pop out far enough to give yourself enough time to do the flip around. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean. I'm going to go up here, pop out, and I'm going to shoot for landing about 3 feet away from like actual flat. Alright, so now when you actually do your flare, you don't actually have to be that dramatic with the pop out because you don't actually want to land down here. But you want to be able to actually at least attempt that a couple times. Make sure you're comfortable with landing flat so you know what it feels like when it comes to actually doing the flare and landing and bracing for that impact. But, so, now we've already talked about landing flat, or at least popping to flat, not trying to land flat, but popping to flat, and then when you go up, dip that shoulder and look back. You want to get ready to spot your landing because once you actually get right here, you're going to go straight up, pop out, dip the shoulder, look back. You're going to start to turn right here. And then once you're right here, your head is going to be looking at the ground. You're going to be seeing the ramp where you're going to be spotting your landing. So when you dip that shoulder, you're going to start to turn and then ride away, just like you would. Picture it as a bride flip, but your feet are staying on the scooter because the bride flip does the same motion. It goes up, makes a circle, and then starts to turn into that 180. That's how I pictured it, and that helped a lot when I first learned flares, is to picture the bride flip, but like if my feet were like duct taped on the scooter or something like that. So I'll do a couple slow-mo just so you can see what it looks like in slow motion to get an idea. Alright, so now you've actually seen what a flare looks like, and you kind of have the idea of which way you're going to actually turn, and you're going to spot your landing and then right away. You want to make sure that when you first approach the trick, you want to have the confidence. If you don't have confidence to commit to this trick, it's oddly not going to work out. So you got to make sure when you go up, you're actually going to hold onto your scooter, tuck, and rotate the whole way around. The last thing you want to do is get stuck midair, let go of your scooter, and just get stuck upside down. You don't want to do that, so please hold on to your scooter. But so when you first the ramp, you go straight up like this. Once you get up to about a foot away from the coping, that's what I aim for, about a foot away from the coping. And then you're gonna pop, lean straight back, and once you're straight back, you're starting to get right here. You pop out, you're gonna look back, dip that shoulder, and you're gonna like continue the flip motion. So you're all the way right here. So now you're right here, you're looking down, you still have that dipped shoulder. You're going to come around and you're going to slowly start to 180. You don't want a 180 too early. If you 180 too early, you're going to end up doing this. You're going to go like that, and then it's going to turn to a front flip, which is super hard to spot your landing. I learned them that way, so I know you don't want to do it that way. But make sure when you go up, pop out, tuck back, dip the shoulder, spot your landing, and then ride away. Those are all the steps that you need to know when doing flares. The rest is just kind of feeling out in the air. Everybody does a flare differently, so you might learn it a different way than I learned it. I'll do one more just to show you guys. But that's pretty much going to be all the tips for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and maybe you got a little step closer to learning flares. Let me know, comment below. Also check out my other how-to videos. See you guys in the next one. Peace.